Hey everyone. Hello, it's Isaiah. So I hope you can hear me all right. I didn't check my mic. Yeah, it seems to be working. Please tell me if you cannot hear me. I can read your comments in the chat box. I should be able to read them, or send me an emoji or something that says that you can see me. So I'm really excited today. Just realized how this works. Ooh, I can know where you follow me, where you're listening from. Ooh, really interesting. Anyway, so welcome. This is Friday, and although for a long time I haven't been coming live to you, I decided today was the day, and so here I am. I have my deck of cards, my very sorry. Permanent. Oh, hi, Trudy. Yeah, you can hear me. Everybody can hear me. Great. Hi, Meg. So, yeah, I haven't been coming live for a while, but here I am today. And so, if you're feeling like a card from my beloved Light Seers Tarot deck, please say so in the comments. Remember that I only pull cards for people who actually give me their names. So, if you write your name in the comment and say you want a card. So, yeah, I haven't been live for quite a while for many reasons. One of them being I was occupied with other things, amongst which COVID. so, and anyway, I'm not going to apologize. I was in a weird place with many other people. I was in Greece, and so yeah, I decided I should be more regular with this, and I'm going to try my best to come regularly and to talk to you guys and so talk about what I'm doing and pull some cards for you because I love that. Anyway, so Trudy wants a card and Meg wants a card as well. Um, so let's go and do that. Trudy, okay. Feels like I pulled a card for you not long ago, does it? But that's all right. I can do mini cards. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so you've got a pentacle card. Yeah, thank you. I am feeling better, Meg. I am indeed. I've been for a week or so, but the trip back from Greece was also kind of tiring, and then I had a huge energetic day, and so I needed the break from talking to people, basically. so, sorry, I need to put some cream on my hands because it's painful. Some of you might know I have psoriasis, so it's kind of painful sometimes, and it's now. So, Trudy, darling, you have a pentacle card. As you might know, the pentacle cards are linked to anything that is of the material world. So it can be houses, jobs, money, anything that is really that you can touchy feely, right? Anything that is solid. And you got the Five of Pentacles. I'm going to show you the image, but I'm just waiting. I'm having a suspense here. So yeah, I'm going to take those glasses because they shine weirdly, and put the other ones. So hopefully they're better. No, they're not. Anyway, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just wait a sec. I'm all over the place today. Now, that should be better. So you've got the five, and the five is always in the middle of between the 1 and the 10, and so there it's a number of change. It's a number of everything that was in numerology. We say that in the number 4 is solid. You've got the pillars, the 4 pillars. It's static, and then the 5 is the basic explosion number. Everything goes haywire, and so it means that 5 cards are always around something either has to change or is in the process of changing, and you are sometimes resisting that change. This is the case here. So this is the card. This is one of my favorite LOL cards. So we have this this young girl here, which who is desperate. Yeah, she looks desperate, right? And what we have behind her is a huge door, which is yellow. So yellow is the self affirmation chakra, and it's got 5 pentacles on it. So the 5 pentacles signify abundance, and everything is, as we might know, just behind the door, right? Everything is behind the door. And so obviously this young lady here is desperate because she is on this side of the door and something else is happening on the other side. Yeah? Let's have a closer look. Can you see the key? Right? Can you see the lock? Yeah. So the invitation of this card is always, how about you take a closer look at what's already there and access that. So the abundance, the joy, the possibilities that are already there. And there is a door. So I'm reading your comments about your daughter moving out, and there is a door on this card. So the door always also kind of shows the uh, um, um, a passageway, a gate for something. So yeah, you are obviously experiencing part of the empty nesting syndrome, and there is a before and an after that. But the resources and the ways to go on the other side are already on this side. So we have the key here. So it's always a nice reminder that sometimes we hide our eyes in our hands and go into full depression mode because something is not showing up. And no, it's still there. It's already there, right? And there might be, so it's a kind of a magical door, this, and you've already got the key. So if I'm going for the shadow side of this card, I would go for something around feeling like you don't have a choice, feeling like, the resistance to owning the thing. Yeah, and kind of, I don't want to say victimhood because it's too heavy, but that's the idea, that you kind of hide from taking the responsibility of dealing with whatever is there. And again, you have the tools, you have everything in your hands. So, and I do understand the mummy heart, but this is life. This is an amazing opportunity for your daughter to grow up, and for you as well. I hope all that makes sense. Sending all the love. And just reminding you also that she will come back, with dirty laundry on weekends, or maybe not, but or to ask for mommy's cooking, or just some love. Okay, thank you very much. Meg, you wanted a card as well. So let me pull a card for you. If anyone else wants a card from the Light Seers Tarot deck, just give me your name in the comments and I will pull a card for you. I'm really impressed. I just found out a new trick on this platform. It tells me where people are watching from, which is amazing. Okay, Meg, let me concentrate here. There we go. Ooh, you've got one of my favorite cards. Not because of the card, but because of the drawing on it. So we've got a swords card. Absolutely, Facebook user, you can have a card. You're saying, please, can I have one? Thank you. But you need to give me your name and write your name in the comments because I don't see it. Otherwise, you can go above the video and click on the Restream link and give Restream permission so you can get a card. So your name and picture will show every time. For now, for Meg, so yeah, it's a swords card. So it's the card. It's linked with the element of air, so it's linked with anything that is in our heads, in our minds, and it's the king of swords, right? So the guy is the first of all, as you see, for me, he's such a handsome person. Oh, hi, Ruth. So yeah, he's very, very cute, but that's not the major point. Although he's the king of thoughts. So he's a master intellectual. He's got all these birds that have a long view of everything. So they can literally, they're an extension of his brain. And so he's got all this amazing overview of the situation. And that gives him the peace of mind, basically. And so it's really, for me, that this guy is really the invitation to trust that you know, right? And that your decisions for your life are going to be the wise one, the intelligent ones, the well thought ones, the ones that have considered everything, because you have this overview. And so you have this clear thinking power at this minute, and also very strong communicator skills. So yeah, very, very powerful card here. Also, he's got strong vibes of courage, and of dealing with the stuff and not avoiding it. Of course, being that intelligent, the shadow side would be manipulating other people. And I would advise that you do not do so, Meg, my dear. Once again, I'm showing it to you. And then I'll pull a card for Ruth. If anyone else wants a card from the Lightseers Tarot, please give me your name in the comments, so that I know that, and tell me that you want a card, basically. I hope it makes sense, Meg. If it does, at some point, tell me so. Oh, yeah. There's a loving emoji there. Okay. Before I pull a card for Ruth, I just wanted to mention, so that you guys know, that I am running a free masterclass next week. It's called Abundance with Gaia, and it's all about how you can very easily open up the gates and the energetic space for your abundance through connecting with the goddess Gaia. So if that's of your interest, you will find the link above the video or in the comments. If it's not in the comments, it means you're watching me in my Facebook group. And Facebook does not allow sharing comments from here to the Facebook groups, but you will find it above the video. You should, at least. And if you don't find it and you still want to come to the free masterclass, you just give me a DM. So yeah, I'm really excited to talk about the goddesses again. It's been a while, and I kind of wanted to find a way to discuss the goddesses in a different manner, and to help you guys understand that when I'm talking about Gaia, it's not because it's not for me, it's a way to connect to the divine, but it makes sense for me. But also, they are kind of such archetypes and symbols that we can use them for, even if we don't know them, even if we don't we're not familiar with them. So my pleasure, Meg. The thing is, you're saying that card isn't clear how it applies for you yet. This is what this card is about. It's about clarity. So that's really interesting that it wouldn't be clear, and maybe there's a message there to trust that you have clarity, or that you will have clarity when needed, because you have the power of the King of Swords in your pockets. So, sorry, Ruth, I got carried away. Let me come back to you. If anyone else wants a card, please give me your name in the comments. Gosh, my whole deck collapsed. Ruth, your card is hiding. But I'll find it. I'll find it, I'm pretty sure. So the Gaia Masterclass is free. You just need to register and give me your email address, but otherwise it's all free. And obviously you can unsubscribe at any point. But if you want the workbook with all the magic in there, you have to give me your email address. Okay, let's go back to Ruth. There it is. You see, sometimes they wait. So you have a cup card. The cups are the suit of the tarot that are connected with the element of water and with our emotions. So, and you don't have a small card. You have the Queen of Cups. So she's the Queen of Emotions. She's one of the masters in connecting with her emotions. The danger, obviously, always might lie in over over trusting the emotions, but the invitation today for you is to do trust, and to be okay with not understanding. So it's almost the opposite card from Meg earlier on. The Queen of Cups is really the master of emotional intelligence, and things work out for her on a level that the King of Swords would never understand, because it's she works with intuition, with emotional intelligence, with compassion, with listening very, very acutely to what's happening in and outside of her. And there's a strong empathy in this card for you, Ruth, and it's also about expressing the emotions, mostly the love and the empathy and the compassion, and if there is a shadow side to this, it's an invitation to not try and control or suppress any emotions. And it's cool when we're talking about positive emotions, but sometimes people freak out and say, "Oh, but I can't just express my anger or my sadness or whatever." Yes, you can. Yes, you should. Not only you, we all should. But there's a difference between expressing anger, for instance, and expressing it to someone. Go outside, scream at the trees. They're fine. Punch a cushion. So there's really an invitation to express the emotions and to express them as soon as you feel them, so that they don't grow inside and then become uncontrollable. But on the whole, it's rather a card that asks you to trust your tender heart. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to show her to you again. She has the crown that is not even touching her head. Everything is in the aura with her. And there's a lot of unconscious, intuitive stuff underwater there. I think she's really beautiful. I hope it makes sense, Ruth. If it does, please tell me so that I can know that, because I like it. So let me remind everyone, I have a free Gaia masterclass coming on next week on Tuesday. If you want to sign up, you will find the link above so that you get the workbook and you can participate with us. It's free, but you still give me your email address. You can obviously unsubscribe at any point after that. Hey, Susie, of course you can have a card today, even if I did give you one 2 days ago. A card for yesterday's and today's issue would be great. Okay, we have an issue. If anyone else wants a card from the Light Seers Tarot deck, just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. So, Susie. Sorry. Card has to show up. Obviously, I don't know what the issue is. Oh. So you got a major arcana. Big week. 2 major arcanas for you, Susie. So, sorry. This one is number 7, and it's the Chariot. So there it is. When the Chariot shows up, there's always a couple of elements that are popping up for me. The first one is speed. So whatever happens, it's again, and I think you already had a speed card the other day. Hi, Holly. Of course, you can have a card. I'll just finish with Susie first, but then absolutely. So, Susie, I think you already had a speed card the other day, and this is really about things might be accelerating, but the question that we're being asked here is, who the hell is riding? Who is driving the car? So these 2 horses obviously symbolize 2 different options. They seem to be running, one on the left, the other one on the right, like, ooh, my God. And the guy up top, he doesn't actually have a solid rope or something, I don't know how you call that in English, to hold the reins for the horses, but still, he's so chill, and you still know that he is in command. So the invitation for you, Susie, with this Chariot, for me, what I feel is It's to remember that even if things are accelerating, even if there are other people who want to go, one on the left or the other one on the right, whatever concerns your life, you are in command, and you don't have to be harsh about that. It's just a fact of life. You are in command, and you make the choices, including the choice of speed. So you can ask for slow down, please, guys, because I'm not ready to speed up. I need more thinking or something of the sort. I'm going to go and have a look at possible shadow sides. So I'll remind you and everybody else that the way I work with the shadow sides is I open Chris-Anne's beautiful little booklet and I read some of the shadow sides, and sometimes, most of the time, something pops that is what you need to hear. And what am I reading here? I'm reading something around a tendency to speed past your needs or somebody else's needs, kind of rush in two ways, rush in a place, or kind of go faster than it's necessary, and find solutions without or before the problem has actually fully developed, or before anyone has, including you, has had time to think about it or to ponder it or to let it sit. Yeah, and trust that you've got the resources and the capability of running, making the decisions and driving the car or the chariot in that condition, but or and you don't have to do it fast, and you don't have to bypass your emotions or anybody else's. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because that's what I get. And for some reason, for some reason, I got Archangel Michael. Well, I got him most of the time, but anyway, right now he's popping out for you, Susie, and reminding you that you are safe and that you are protected always and ever. I hope all that makes sense. Holly, I'll get back to you in just a minute. I just want to read Ruth's comment. She says, thank you. It does make sense. I love the card picture. The Queen, the Queen of Cups. She's beautiful. It clearly shows my way to go. It's interesting, too, because an hour ago I set up an appointment with a counselor, got to get those emotions out. Thank you. Thank you, Ruth. That's amazing. Yeah. Okay, Holly, darling, let me get a card for you. If anyone else wants a card from the Lightseers Tarot deck, just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. And also let me remind you guys that I run a free masterclass next week on abundance with the goddess Gaia. So how can we harness the archetype and open up the floodgates of abundance in our lives? Holly, let me find your card. It's hiding. Sometimes they do that. Susie, if you like the card, if it makes any sense, please tell me. So I love knowing if that makes any sense for people. Sometimes it does not make any sense for me. There it is, Holly. Okay, so you got a swords card. The swords are very often unloved by or even feared by the tarot people, because they are linked to our brain, our mind, and there is such a fashionable opinion these days around that we should let go of the mind and trust our intuition and the rest of it. And we are in a society that is a lot mind oriented. So some of the cards might come up as frightening. You have the number 2. So the number 2 of swords is number 2s in any circumstance are always going to appeal to duality, to the fact that we play with the idea that we are separated. I believe that we are incarnated souls who have decided to come and play in this incarnation, and kind of have decided that let's pretend that we are separated from source. Whereas, in fact, we should know, or we should remember, that we are one with the universe, and that the universe is me and the universe is you, and there is no separation, there is no duality. But in this card, you will see that there is a lot of separation, duality, fear. And as you can see, she's blindfolded here. And so there's a lot around not seeing what's happening, or at least believing that you don't see what's happening and that you are in a difficult place. But there is a choice to be made whether you want to see or not. Her hands are free to untie the blindfold. There is also, always with this card in particular, there's a crossroads. You can see it behind her. And so there's a choice to be made again. So the Two of Swords is asking for a choice in the best course of action, but it's also reminding you that every choice there has to be, how can I say this? There has to be an easy way to make the choice, and the easy way is always trusting that even if you don't know what the choice is, if you don't see what the choice is, the good choice for you, trust that you will know, even if you don't see it. Also, the remembering that it's basically, if you have a twofold choice, so if it's an either or situation, and that is my absolute conviction, I keep repeating that. Every time we feel that it's an either or situation, we are in duality, obviously, and there's very, very generally a third solution. So open up to that as well. And it might be a moment of difficult choices and confusion, but I'm pretty sure you've got the resources, Holly. And the resources are not in the knowing, they are not in the brain. They are always in your inner knowing, and you can trust that, because that is the part of you that is never separated and never in duality. I hope all that makes sense, Holly. If it does, please let me know so that I have a clue around that. Hi, Irene. No, you're not late. I'm still here, so you can have a card. I'm going to be here until I'm bored, basically. So for now, you're not late. I'm just going to read Susie's comments about my previous reading, because I want to know. Thanks, Isaiah. That's great cards for me. I haven't been feeling in control in this issue, so I feel good that I can control the speed. And I was scared, so thank you for the Archangel Michael. Always remember, the guy's always there. We just have to ask for him, and he shows up every freaking time. I love him to bits. If anyone else wants a card from the Light Spheres Tarot deck, I am still here for a while, so please do so. If you want to participate with me in the Abundance with Gaia free masterclass that I am running next week, you can click on the link that is above the video so that you get sent the invitation, or the one that I put in the comments. If you don't see anything in the comments, it means that you are watching me in my Facebook group, and Facebook does not agree with us sharing links from here into our Facebook groups, which is annoying, but it's a fact. You will still find the link above. So yeah, hi Luna. Of course you can have a card. You're second in line at this minute. So Irene, let's go for you. Long time no see, as I was saying earlier on, guys, but I have been doing many things, including catching COVID. So I needed the rest and respite. So, Irene, your card seems to be hiding at this minute. And I think it's because I'm not quite finished with Holly. There's something, Holly, that I feel I need to add, and I don't know what it is. Just give me a sec. Yeah, there's a bit, and I think that's why you were here today. Bye, Trudy. Lots of love. Um, um, I think that's Holly. That's why you were here precisely today and had this card. It's because I'm talking about Gaia next week, and there is something around grounding your energy. So you can use the Gaia archetype or any other ways that you know how to ground. But there is something that will help you make this choice, if there is a choice. Actually, there is something that will help you in the days coming, and that is grounding. So yeah, there's an invitation. Maybe come and listen to the masterclass, or if you don't, you have your own ways, I'm sure, to ground yourself. Sorry, Irini, sometimes spirit wants me to keep going on something. So let's go, Irini, and then Luna. If anyone else wants a card, please let me know in the comments. There you are. Now you see, when I'm finished with one card, I can really have the other one. Ooh, this is one that I've had at least 5 times in the last month for myself. So I know it inside and out. So it's a wand card, and the wands are all about our desires, our passions, the things that drive us and that keep us going. And you've got the 10. So the 10 is always a termination card, something that is finishing a cycle. So the 10 of wands is this beautiful lady here, and she has been walking all this gorgeous path here, and she is nearly home. But look at what she is carrying. Oh my God. And all these wands and, suitcases, and oh my God. So the invitation here for you, Irini, is, first of all, can you turn your head and look at the path that you've already taken? Can you see how much you have already done, accomplished, grown, learned, and even accomplished in any respect? Please take a minute for that. And the second one, and it's even bigger, it's, do you have to carry all that all by yourself? Is there any way you could A, ask for help, B, just drop a few of the things that you're doing or carrying for yourself or other people, let them go for now? Maybe travel lighter, because you're almost there, but it's so tiring because you're carrying so much stuff for everyone. So yeah, the invitation really here for you, Irini, is A, ask for help, B, drop something. You can always catch it later, but for now, let it go. And I don't want to sing, although you know me, I might, you can hear the Frozen song in your head, at least I can. But there's really something around agreeing that you cannot and you should not. I don't like to use should, but I'm gonna, in this circumstance, you cannot and you should not carry all this all by yourself, because you're nearly there, but you're never gonna get there if you carry all this stuff all the time. So hopefully that makes sense. I hope it does. I love this card also because it gives me always a reminder that I am almost there. So you are too. Oh, you got knocked off. Well, you can listen to what I said in the meantime. And yeah, remember that you are not alone. You can ask for help. It can be, of course, we've got all this, immaterial help, and Archangel Michael showed up earlier on. And at this minute, I have another Archangel on my back, but or at least in my back. But was also ask for physical help, or ask for the people around you, even if you don't think that they are able, experienced. Just ask for help and see what happens. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. Holly's saying, if it does make sense, Irini, tell me so. Holly's saying, thank you. I have a lot of duality energy, and I love the invitation and reminder to ground. Yep, I felt like this. You needed to hear that. So many of us, we leave disconnected from the ground, and Gaia, and I think that we're paying very expensive price for that. Even just put your feet on the ground for 10 minutes, even inside your house. Just take your shoes off. Take your slippers off, because every shoe or slipper that I've seen recently has got plastic between the feet and the ground. And that means that you're insulating yourself from the grounding. Literally, you're keeping your energy, electricity inside your body. So obviously there is no way to ground, right? And this is the exact opposite of what we want to do. So take off your shoes and just put your feet on the ground. You can stand up, sit down, or even lie down. If you can do that outside, it's even better. You don't need grass. Concrete is fine. Concrete is good enough. But the shoes have to go. Try that and tell me how you feel. Now, there's another bit and trick that I always love to remind people about the grounding. It's really very easy. Very easy. We can do it right now. It takes 2 seconds. No, 15 seconds. So the idea is you put your feet on the floor. If you can take your shoes off, please do so. I'm doing that right now. Then you put your hand flat on top of your head. If you can do that standing, it's even better. You just put your hand there and you focus on your feet, soles of your feet. And instantly you can feel the energy dropping, all the electricity coming. And you just stay like this for 4, 5, 6, 10 seconds, and then take your hand off. And that's it. And you've just grounded. It doesn't have to be long and complicated. This is one of my core teachings. It doesn't have to be long, hard, or complicated. It can be easy, fun, and short. Okay, so Irene saying the perfect answer. Thank you. Yes, it really makes sense. I'm amazed at myself. No, I'm really just happy that it makes sense for you. Okay, I think I had Luna who wanted a card. If I'm missing anyone else, please remind me. And again, maybe for the next time, here is the link for the Gaia Masterclass opt-in, so you can get the Zoom links and invitations for this amazing masterclass, if I say so myself, about how to open up the floodgates of abundance and use our connection to the Gaia archetype for that. Emailing someone right now to ask for help. Awesome. Okay, so Luna, there you are. I was impressed, Luna, by your exhibition. I'm really, really so proud of you and so happy that it went well. I don't even know if it's finished, but congratulations. That was amazing. So your card just popped. Oh, it's a cup card. So the cups, again, are the cards that are connected with the element of water and with our emotions. And it's the number 8. So number 8 cards always go like this, right? They have this eternity symbol in them. And they always, for the number 8 energy, there's always this cyclic rejuvenation possibility. So it's never an ending. Sorry. It's never an ending. It's it can be the bottom of the 8, but you know that you're going up again. So this card, it's for me is very, very symbolic. You see, what happens is there are 8 balls, but all the others are already sunken, and it's just this one with a flame in it. And so it's obviously a ritual ball. She has been doing a ritual, and now she is finished, and she just turned her back and left. And she's going straight into the sunlight, right? Straight into the light. And so there's this idea that some parts, there's a beautiful light. There's going to be a storm outside my window. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, there's an invitation to accept that something is finished, but it's not dead, as in it's going back up, right? And emotionally, it might have been very intense, and now it might feel like empty, but it's not. It's not. It's just the bottom of the cycle. We are in still in dark moon energy these days, and I feel that this applies to you, Luna, at this minute. There is an invitation to be okay with low energy, be okay with not so much excitement, and so there's a lot about releasing uh, the urge for how can I say that this hustly energy, and kind of letting go in maybe in what comes to me is in silence, and this is how you can choose self, that you don't have to oh, you've got COVID, you have zero energy. Yeah, that makes sense then. But it's a choice how you can. I had COVID 3 weeks ago, and it was really, really interesting how I decided to make it a spiritual opportunity. So it's a very good opportunity to now that we know that there's very few chances that you are going to have a very deep illness or even die from it. So it's a very interesting opportunity to release stuff, release beliefs, release negative energy, and so yeah, give yourself the grace that it's not the end of anything. It's just a pause at the bottom of the cycle, and yeah, walking away from stuff is what she seems to be doing. So my question is, yeah, what are you walking away from, and what are you invited to walk away from, and really feel how this is the way back up. It's the walking away, the releasing, the letting go of things that have not served you or that are not serving you anymore. I hope that makes sense. That's what's coming. Oh, I don't understand that. What do you mean by FRM being small? I don't know what FRM means. I'm sorry. If anyone else wants a card from the Light Seers Tarot deck, please you're famous. Oh yeah, congratulations. Yeah, if you want a card from the Light Seers Tarot deck, just give me your name in the comments, and I'm gonna repeat once again my from being small. Oh, you can be small and famous. You can be smamous. My God, what is she saying? Isaiah, shut up. So one last time, Tuesday, I am running this free masterclass called Abundance with Gaia. And I'm going to invite you to open up the floodgates of abundance in your life in all directions. And hopefully you'll be interested to join me. You can find the link above this video and in the comments, hopefully. So you can get the Zoom links and invitations and the workbook so you can play with us on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. UK. There's going to be a free replay as well. So, Luna, let me see. What are you saying here? Why can't this thing? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was stuck. My comments. You can walk away from being belittled. Yes, you can walk away and decide that you're not big, not small, that you are the size that is comfortable for you. And oh, your mom said bad things about your first exhibition. Well, who are we trusting? So yeah, last call for a card, and then I've got to go because I'm actually going singing tonight in a local pub. I'm going to sing some Irish music. I'm really excited. But I do love coming live with you guys on Fridays. I'm gonna try and be more regular from now on. I also wanted to mention that I have many things going on now, free things going on monthly. I'm going to share in my group a little e-zine that I made. I'm going to share that next week. Sorry, with all the things that are going on, because I decided that I was going to share and open my content to the world, basically. So you'll have podcast episodes, meditations, goddess invocations, art tutorials, tech tutorials. What else do we have? There's a goddess connection hour every month in my group. You can comment for another. We just chat and I pull cards, and that's a private invitation for people who are in my group. The group is called Living a Goddess Life, and it's in on Facebook. It's a free group. Sorry. What else do we have? There is a masterclass every month. So this month is Gaia. Next month, it's a masterclass about the maiden archetype, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I decided to open up my content to the world. So there's a lot coming your way. And I am really excited also for a few big projects that are coming in the next few months. So I'm going to try and keep it up and come to you guys every Friday from now on, unless I'm actually traveling or running some other crazy things. By the way, I am running a live event in Stroud at the end of April and in the UK, a live in real life event with people, with hugging, yeah, woohoo, and tea. And then I'm celebrating my birthday in Glastonbury in the UK as well on May 9th. If you want an invitation, just reach out to me. I'll be so happy to have a big circle of women / celebration / party in Glastonbury, where I'm going in April and beginning of May. So thanks so much to anyone who wanted cards. I am sending all my love. Stay tuned for so much more free stuff all over the place, because it gives me joy to share it with you. So I decided I would do it. For now, I'm going to send you more love, more light, and I will see you next time. Bye.